Hey, this is Nikki, co-host of the Floor Recap podcast. Thanks for listening, and make sure to check out all of our shows. This is the Hopecast Network. Stories and shows you'll want to listen to.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Movie Torture, where we watch bad movies so you don't have to. As always, we have the return of the GOAT, the man who runs it all, little Mr. Baby Hands Brad. And we have the one, the only, the father of the pod father himself, Jacob. And as always, the show is not complete without the man behind the curtain, the one, the only, the true legend of the show, Mr. MTD. Now join us as we get to watch Housemaid. I almost forgot the title.
You did. I thought you were going to call me little listeners. He now calls me Little Tex.
Yes. So context that Brad got a truck. Okay.
A nice 4x4.
It's a nice 4x4 truck. Thank you, Mr. MTD. And I now have deemed Baby Hands as Little Tex.
Yeah, because I don't look like a truck guy to people. It's weird seeing me in a truck, but you know, lots has happened. Jacob, I feel like I know it's just been 9 days since we recorded. Has it been only 9 days?
Yeah.
I feel like it's been 9 years. It feels like it's been a while since we've been back in the studio.
It does feel like that.
So
he does need a gun rack.
I do need a gun rack. It's good to be back with you two fellas and recording The Housemaid, which we got a lot to talk about in this movie. Well, we're going to spoil this movie. So if you are like, I got to watch The Housemaid, then listen to us after you watch The Housemaid. I mean, because we're going to spoil it.
I meant don't spoil your reaction to the movie.
Oh, I'm not going to spoil my reaction. But before we went live, Jacob and I were talking about MTD. This might be news to you. So where MTD lives, they have mattress stores on every corner. I mean, you can't throw a rock and not hit a mattress shop. But MTD, since you've been here last, we now have, Jacob, drumroll, how many... Tell the listeners what's opening around our house. When I say our, we don't live together, but he lives like right up the block from me.
Yes. So we have our very first one as of yesterday of this, as we're recording this, first dispensary where we live.
Yeah.
We have a second one, basically, I mean, equivalent of 5 doors down, another dispensary being built. And then, hold your britches, we have a third dispensary being built just around the corner from the first dispensary. You literally can stand at one spot and hit them all three with the rock without ever having to move. And then we have, hold on, it gets better. We have a fourth dispensary in our very small town being opened shortly to follow. That is a lot of dispensaries.
That is, hold on, did I get my, can you hear me? That's a lot of dispensary. Can you hear me?
Yes, that is a great question, MTD. That's very much a lot. I can hear you just fine.
I can't, this is weird. I feel like I'm not talking in the mic.
Well, you do look silly as you're...
Okay, this is better.
It does look funny. I know the audience can't see this as they're listening, but I am watching Brad doing the whole like classic where someone gets up on stage and they're getting ready to talk to the mic and he keeps lowering, so he has to keep like lowering his head to meet the mic.
Hello, MTD.
All right, now Elmer Fudd.
Oh my god, that's all, folks. Yeah. So MTD, when you come up here, all your weed needs will be met.
I You think from a business standpoint, it's got to help pricing, right? Because there's going to be some competition going on.
Oh, we should be able to get those gummies really cheap if you want them, because I mean they're going to have like 4 to compete against.
I mean, you're really going to have to come competitive.
You are. This episode brought to you by the Hutchinson Dispensary Corporation.
No.
Just kidding. It's not. We have another sponsor. Jacob, we have a commercial, by the way.
It's probably going to be worse than the 4 dispensaries.
We have a sponsor, and again, I'm always wondering what legal is doing when they tell us we have to read these bits. But okay, men, it's happening again. Jacob, MTD, Brad, you sit down to watch a film. You promise yourself, tonight I'm going to focus on the storyline. And then Sydney Sweeney appears on screen. And your brain immediately forgets the existence of dialogue. Enough of that. Introducing Sweeney Suppressant, the official anti-hot filter system. One quick spray and boom, your brain shifts from wow to what's the character arc? But wait, it gets better. With our patented emergency perspective mode, Jacob, MTD, whenever Sydney appears on screen, poof, she is instantly replaced in your imagination by your grandma asking if you're eating enough. Or that one wild, loud aunt who smells like expired perfume and conspiracy theories. That's right. Instead of cinematic slow motion, you get, sweetie, did you file your taxes? Instead of glamorous close-ups, you get a head tilt followed by, you're still single? Side effects may include immediate humility, intense respect for the plot, sudden appreciation for lighting, mild emotional whiplash. Upgrade to Sweeney Suppressant Max and add the cold shower audio overlay where narrator whispers, remember your cholesterol levels, Sweeney Suppressant, because sometimes you just want to enjoy the movie without your brain acting like it just discovered the internet.
So in essence, we're just hawking Vid Angel in a different type of way.
Yeah, we're getting rid of Sydney Sweeney. It is funny though, the crazy aunt. And going in this commercial, she goes, "Yeah, still single." I had an aunt one time. Who
Just one time?
Yeah, I had an aunt one time. MTD, you'll know this, Nancy. I remember I showed up. I would always show up single to all the events, the family get-togethers, right? Finally, I show up with a chick. I'm like, I got a girl now. I feel good. She pulls me aside. She's like, I'm glad you brought a girl. I was starting to think you were gay.
Valid.
No, it's not valid. I wasn't even 25 years old. How is that
they're
valid?
Not valid. They're not valid. Yeah, if you're
you
under
can't
25.
say I was thinking you were gay. Yes, she did say that, NTD, and I was like, so I wanted to have a chick around for any time I came into Nancy's orbit because I want her to know I'm not into them.
How much did you pay for that girl to come with you?
$50 an hour. I'm just kidding. No, she was free. I ordered her from Thailand.
Oh boy.
I'm like, joke's on you. I'm not gay. Is she a lady boy? Possibly.
Gross.
Yeah. She did say that, MTD. I never forget it. I was like, man, wow, she really thought I was gay because I never had chicks at our family get-togethers. I'm like, dude, I'm not the hottest dude in the bunch, man. It's not easy for me to get a chick.
You should be more confident about yourself, my friend.
I wasn't then, but now I've got a chick, so I'm really confident.
Well, now you're just letting yourself go.
No, I started Noom back today, Jacob.
Did you? Hey.
I crushed Noom when I did it 5 years ago. I'm back on the Noom train.
Well, more power to you.
Yeah. So I'm going to be
Stay
losing
motivated,
weight.
Man.
I'm going to be a slender Brad. Fat Brad is going to be gone. Skinny Brad back.
I like it.
You've lost all this weight, Jacob. We can't trade spots. Did you just see a ghost? No, I got a text. Elena's asking if I can pull the car in because she's scared because it's snowing really bad.
It did look like you something like spooky just happened in your world
because when I saw Elena, I was like, has she had a wreck? Because I was like, sure. I don't like her driving my car in this snowstorm. So when I saw Elena, I was like, "Oh my gosh." And when she said, "Can you pull?" I thought she was meaning someone's going to pull our car out of a
The
ditch.
ditch? Sure.
Yeah.
Understandable.
That's why I
Understandable.
did that. MTD, it snowed a lot. Kristen was like, "We didn't get but like an inch." I feel like we got more than an inch today.
We did, yeah. Yeah, and it's windy.
It's at least 3 inches. It has
Yeah.
to be.
But let's
in
get
my
to this
mind.
fun movie.
Yeah. Let's get
What's
to
your
this one.
synopsis?
Oh, MTD's favorite time of the show.
Let the countdown begin.
Oh my gosh. Here we go. Woo. Okay. So, in The Housemaid, Sydney Sweeney plays a woman who takes a live-in housekeeping job at a rich family's mansion because nothing says fresh start like moving into a house where everyone whispers and stares dramatically out of windows. She's quiet. She's polite. She folds laundry like she's auditioning for a psychological breakdown. The wife, cold, icy, and clearly running on Pinot Grigio and secrets. The husband, charming in that this man will absolutely ruin someone's life way. But here's the spoiler. Sydney's character isn't some innocent Cinderella with a swifter. She has a past, a record, and a plan. As the movie goes on, we find out the husband isn't just misunderstood, he's controlling, manipulative, and has a habit of turning women into emotional crime scenes. The wife isn't crazy, she's trapped in a mansion-sized red flag. Then the twist hits. Sydney isn't there by accident. She's slowly exposing the husband, gathering evidence, and flipping the power. She's been waiting for her whole life. Act 3 says, MTD says, make it short. Husband is exposed. Wife realizes she's been gaslit harder than a 1940 street lamp. And Sydney walks away not as a victim, not a hero, but as the only person in the entire movie who read the script ahead of time. Moral of the story, if Sydney Sweeney shows up to clean your house and stares at you for 5 seconds too long, you're already done. I gotta say, though, she shows up to clean MTD's house. He's letting her in to clean.
That synopsis pretty much gave away the whole twist.
I mean, that's what the synopsis is, listeners. That's the movie. But I was thinking, we might as well just jump. I want to just ask this about the end because I might have missed this. Yeah, I want to ask this right now while it's on my mind. Was she already in that business of eliminating men who are abusive, or did she fall into that with that lady? Because the plot synopsis here makes it sound as though she was hired solely to get rid of the husband.
Yes, but not because she was already doing it. She was hired because Amanda, whatever her name is,
Seyfried.
Yeah, she knew that she wouldn't just idly stand by and take it because of her past.
Okay, I guess. I mean, she obviously did no background checks, or did she? She did.
No,
do
she did background check. Yeah. So, because that was the thing. So the movie starts out where you see her sleep in her car. Please come and knocking. She's on Proby.
Okay, hold on a second. We gotta talk about this. They try to make Sydney Sweeney look average.
I don't think they try to make her look average.
Oh my gosh, they do not.
I think they tried to make her look disheveled, and it didn't work very well.
Here's the thing: if you're a loyal Movie Torture listener, MTD may remember this. I don't know. I have said on here, I don't think Sydney Sweeney is that attractive. I've said that on the show. MTD, if you remember that, affirm it, because I have. He says I'm nuts. I think he said that last time I said that. But MTD, I'm not nuts. I've come around. She's definitely a solid 9.5 in this movie, for sure. I mean, I gotta be honest. She's changed my perspective. Oh, he says she's an 11. I think we know who's in MTD's top 5.
Right.
Gotta be. Because does anybody pass her in your grades, MTD? Is anybody higher than 11 in your world? I don't think you can be, right? No. So she's his number 1. So definitely if she shows up to clean the house, they're hiring her. But he is cheap.
It's true.
Do you make hot dogs? Because I like hot dogs.
I mean, she's a housemaid. She'll do whatever she's paid to do.
You know I like Oscar Mayer wieners. Okay, back to what we're talking about. So she shows up.
So she shows up. One, this house is immaculate. Like it is a very nice home. Amanda seems normal. She's like, "Hey, we're looking for a housemaid. This is my creepy daughter who's just going to stare at you while we talk and not respond to you."
The daughter's super creepy, right? Oh, we forgot to ask MTD budget.
We got 35 million.
He's on it. 35 million. And the gross. I think I've seen an article. This movie's made over 300 million worldwide.
Oh, easy, yeah.
This is a big hit. MTD, you should watch 300. Yeah. You should watch this movie, MTD. You would like it. So, especially if she's an 11 in your eyes, you definitely will enjoy this movie.
It's true. So she comes in this house, everything goes great, and the interview goes great. They seem to get along, and then she comes out and she's like, "Yeah, I ain't getting that job." And then you kind of learn that she has a criminal past. You don't know what, but she has a criminal past. And you don't hear anything for she doesn't hear anything back from like a week. Now, are you going to wait around a week for a job?
Wait a minute. No, I thought Amanda Seyfried hired her on the spot.
No, she said, "I got to look into things." And it was like another 10 days before she got called again.
That's a long time. I've had to wait a couple weeks before I learned I got the job up here in Minnesota. It's not fun.
It's not. I would have to say it's probably one of the worst feelings when you're sitting around waiting to find out if you got a job or not. Like time just slowly goes by.
Yeah. I'm still waiting on.
Oh, go ahead.
I've said before on the show, I'm still waiting on that phone call from Best Buy in San Diego. I mean, they were like, "You have to be a moron to not get this job," and I didn't get the job.
Well, they don't even call you anymore. Now you just get an email that says thanks, but no thanks.
Thanks, but you're not who we're looking for.
Right. Yeah, like you don't even get a phone call. You don't even get a courtesy like, "Hey, we appreciate you coming in."
So if we had somebody calling us, Jacob, to want to be on the show, on the network, on the show, and we don't want them, who are we have? Are we having MTD call them?
No, we're sending an email.
We're not even I feel like that's not cool though.
That's the way it's done, my friend. You send an email.
Sign it MTD though, right?
Sincerely, the Movie Torture Cast.
You do not know enough about movies to qualify to be on our show. Oh my God.
No, you don't even give them the reason. You just tell them, "We appreciate you coming in. You were a great candidate, but no thank you."
If you're not qualified to be on our show, you're not qualified for much.
I was gonna say you're really hurting in life because
if you can't make it on Movie Torture,
life is real bad for you.
Sorry, my friend. It's over. So she gets the call.
She shows up. She's shocked. She's shocked because she thought she was never going to get this call.
What other places? Okay, I got to be real. If I'm doing the hiring, a girl looks like Sydney Sweeney comes in. She's like, "I want to live in here and be your housemaid." One, my wife is like, "No, Moss, you're hiring a Miss Doubtfire looking lady. You are not bringing in Sydney Sweeney in our house to do our laundry."
Probably.
100%. Like, why does this guy even allow it? I thought for a moment they were in an open marriage. I was like, are they swingers? Are they wanting a throuple? I was thinking that.
Where did you get it? I did not go there at all.
Okay, because what wife is hiring a woman that looks like Sydney Sweeney to be your housemaid? There's no woman allowing that. No woman.
It's called The Rich and the Fabulous.
You don't understand that life. I don't understand it because I'm poor and broke.
But we all are poor and broke. I was saying we don't understand that life.
Except MTD. He eats hot dogs every day, but he saved a fortune. Here's the deal. MTD. What wife is allowing Sydney Sweeney to move in and be your house cleaner? I don't think there's many wives that are that's not in a throuple or swinging. For sure.
Sure there is.
What? Jacob.
Yes, there is. How many people you are talking about? You're trying to put this in perspective of our small little world. You're not talking about the rich and the elite. who don't care. It's all about that money. It's all about the Benjamins.
I just feel like a rich person would be like, you're going to cheat on me if you have Sydney Sweeney now. Because this guy's not like Kevin James.
So?
Okay. I guess we'll agree to disagree. Don't you love when people say, well, let's just agree to disagree?
That means nothing. I love that statement because it means nothing.
I hate that guy. Right. We're not agreeing to disagree. We don't agree. I just
what that statement means is I'm done talking. You disagree so we can move on. That's what that statement means.
Yeah, that's. But he did have gray hair. He did. MTD. Did you look at his hair? It is. Oh, he's getting on to me because I said he had gray hair. What movie was that where I said I like the hair?
I don't even remember.
We just had MTD. What was that movie we did where I was like, he had gray hair? Harry Connick Jr., New in Town.
Oh, yes.
I was like, he's got gray hair.
Yeah. He got you again. You said it again.
Yeah, he does have gray hair.
So anyway, she shows back up to this house.
Yeah.
And this place is wrecked. Like, wrecked. It was like a whiplash. It was like, wait, what house did we just enter into? This thing looked disheveled to unbelief. It looked like you left Max alone for about 4 hours and came home, and that's what your house looked like.
It looked like a tornado had come through there, right?
It was so bad.
Do you think she did that on purpose to show her this can get dirty?
What's that?
Do you think the house was filthy on purpose because she wanted her to come in and just see her clean?
Maybe. But I think she was trying to play the psychotic thing right away. But here's my question. You're brand new. It's your first day on the job, right? You know, you're cleaning for these people and you come walking in, the house looks like that. Are you not turning around and being like, nah, I don't think this is a job for me?
I don't think it's a job for me. I want to know, did the wife duke in the toilet and not flush it to really make the ambiance of a crappy bathroom?
Maybe.
Which leads me to this question, fellas. Have you ever duked on top of a duke?
No.
You go to the gas station. It won't flush. Do you just duke on top of that duke, or do you not use it, or do you not duke? What is it?
I don't use it.
I've never in my life, I'm 46, I've never duked on top of a duke. Me and Elena and her friend got into this conversation about duking on top of a duke. And her friend was like, I would duke on a duke if I had to duke.
No.
I
would go outside in the woods somewhere first before I ever did that.
You can't. You're in a gas station off the interstate.
Then I'm going behind the building.
What? What if you can't hold it? What if it's bursting out of you?
I'm going behind the building.
So you're going to go to jail because you're going to get indecent exposure because there's
not going
kids
to jail.
playing.
You got to see me. You just said this is on the interstate. There's no kids playing behind the gas station.
I love how I just add more to it. Here's the thing about this movie. I feel like Amanda Seyfried and Sydney Sweeney resemble each other a little bit.
A little bit.
I wish they would have had the other star be like a brunette.
I would say, well, no, because that played into the whole plot of it. There was a purpose behind that.
There was? Did I miss that?
Oh my! What movie? You were too busy just looking at the girls and not watching the movie.
I watched Bridesmaids. I didn't see the Housemaid. I watched Bridesmaids.
Yes,
that's why I'm talking about duking
behind that. We'll get to it. But I would say for Amanda's character, we'll get more into it. This is probably one of the best roles I've seen her play in.
I feel like okay, she's good in Mamma Mia.
She is. You would say that. Do you hear your boy MTV? Oh, she's wonderful in Mamma Mia.
Okay, let's do this scenario where where you fight for Amanda, and I'm gonna fight for Sydney Sweeney as producer. Okay, I really want Sydney Sweeney as the star of this movie.
But we already hired Amanda.
Okay, I know you want Amanda to be the bad guy, but I think Sydney Sweeney's hot. And we might put her in a nude scene. She's considering going nude.
What's it got to do with Amanda?
I don't know, but I thought if I threw out the nude scene, you would go, Sydney's hired. I got Sweeney.
Don't be a weenie.
I got Sydney. Don't be a weenie. Okay, I just got a text. She's gonna do nude scenes.
Which in reality really wasn't, but...
And we're gonna hire the guy from that Blake Lively movie where her and that guy are suing each other.
What else has he done?
He's been on It Ends With Us for one, and
I've never seen it. Is that a TV show?
He was in Yellowstone. I think he was on Yellowstone.
So he's done TV only, not this. Like
no, It Ends With Us was a movie in the theaters.
Oh well, okay. I didn't see that one.
That's the Blake Lively movie where her and Justin Baldoni are suing each other right now.
Oh really?
Yeah, she was a monster. She said Blake Lively sucks, man.
It's valid.
Is she even a good actress?
No.
I feel like though, if this movie was made 2011, Blake Lively's getting that Sydney Sweeney role.
Probably.
Sydney Sweeney can act circles around her.
Yeah, they both did very well in the movie. Like,
yeah,
like what usually we have the biggest complaints about, like the main actors in this movie or actresses. This one, I can't complain.
No,
they played it well.
Everyone in this movie acts pretty well. I mean, they're all embracing their character. So, what do you think it's like for the guy that's starring in this movie, and he has to do a nude scene with Sydney Sweeney? What's the conversation like at home with his wife or his girlfriend? Can you imagine that? Like, that might be the scenario we need to imagine. Look, I'll be his girlfriend. Yeah.
No. I'm not playing that, Sneak. Number one, that's what's weird about Hollywood. How can you be married and then do these scenes?
I don't think I would. I think George Clooney come out and said recently he's no longer going to kiss a woman on screen.
Okay, but you know what that means? Nothing. How old is that guy? He's like 80. After he's kissed how many women on screen? He's like, now I'm going to stop doing it. Yeah, because no one wants to kiss your old face anymore.
Whoa, easy. MTD's. I've kissed enough girls in my life. I'm done with girls.
I'm just talking about George Clooney. That's
only boys.
George Clooney means absolutely nothing. Like, he's like, I'm 80 years old now. I'm not kissing any more ladies on
But you
screen.
know what? If you think about it, I think Tom Hanks has never really done a love scene.
Really?
I don't think he's ever done like a passionate love scene.
Forrest Gump.
That wasn't passionate. He was like, "Oh, Janae, I guess oh."
I mean,
I felt something I've never felt before.
I think you're right, though. I don't ever recall.
He's a family man, dude. He loves his wife, and I feel like if I was in Hollywood and I was an actor, there's no way I'm doing a love scene. One, I want to stay married, and there's no way my wife is signing off on a love scene with Sydney Sweeney. 100% no shot.
Well, you shouldn't be with any. It doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah, but she would definitely not sign. I'd hold it. What's he saying? Oh, he's talking about.
It's poop. He's talking about the poop.
She would not sign off on anything. Nothing.
Valid.
Even for the money. No, she would say you are not making out with Sydney Sweeney in a movie for $5 million.
Well, as she should.
Would your girl allow you to do that, Jacob?
No. Then I wouldn't do it.
Out of respect for my wife, I would just do movies where you assume me and my wife in the movie are getting it on.
Yeah. So like, I know this is like Mr. Kirk Cameron, like, and I know there's several, but he refuses to. He won't do that. So every time he had like a kissing scene or something in his movie, they would actually bring in his real wife, and they would just make sure. It was
Kirk
blurry
Cameron,
out.
Hollywood what movies was he doing that's not Christian movies though?
I'm just talking in general. His like stance on not like kissing other
He
women.
can have a stance, but there's no Hollywood movie hiring Kirk Cameron.
I'm
It was
just
like they
saying.
Left Behind and all
Hey,
the
that was a big movie. A lot of people like that movie.
Oh my dude! When I was in the military, I was overseas for like 6 months on a boat,
Uh
and I took like 6 of those Left Behind books with me,
huh. Okay, yeah.
and I had to pace myself because I'm like, I'm gonna finish these, and I must have 2 months left.
Was
Those
the books
books
good?
were, oh my gosh, they're so amazing. They are
I've never
so
read the
good to read.
books.
You would like the books. They're addictive. They are
I
so
should read
good.
the books.
You should start out with Left Behind, and then each one gets better and better. And I couldn't put them down. Like I was reading them,
Okay.
and then I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna watch Kirk Cameron." I got back to the States,
Oh, the movies were terrible.
and I'm like, "I'm gonna watch Kirk Cameron," and it was like the biggest letdown of my life. I'm like,
The
"Oh my
movies were
gosh,
terrible.
this is horrible." It talks about the Antichrist coming, and it like takes like 3 books and makes one, and I'm like, "This is
Yeah.
stupid." Then Nick Cage. Oh, we should do the Nick Cage.
Oh,
version.
Nick Cage did one. Yeah.
I've never seen. Have you seen the Nick Cage
I have
version?
not. I have not.
Okay, is it sacrilegious if we do that movie on our podcast?
Left Behind?
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't know. MTD, is it sacrilegious if we do a partially Christian movie and we roast it on our pod? We've never done that, but I actually want to see
Well, we're
Left
not
Behind.
roasting the. We're roasting the movie. Like we're not roasting like.
We're not roasting Christ, but I actually want to watch this movie, Jacob.
Nor are we like looking at this movie like it's biblically accurate in any sense of the means here.
It's not like we're doing The Chosen, right?
You're right. That would be a little different, right?
Jacob, we should do. You and me should watch this movie together. Left
Okay,
Behind.
I'm for that. But is this we're gonna do this movie and it's getting shuffled in the 450 other ones not listed on this podcast? We have loyal listeners being like, 2 years ago to date, they said they're going to watch this movie and we're still waiting.
I thought they were doing Police Academy 6 Back to Miami, but they haven't done it yet. No, Left Behind is on Tubi right now. It's a 3.1 out of 10.
The Nicolas Cage one is?
Yes.
Okay.
I remember. Okay, I remember where I was. So I was playing golf with my father-in-law in Ohio, and I was like, bruh. I was like, man, Nicolas Cage is going to be in the new Left Behind. This is going to be amazing. The Left Behind movies are going to take off. And it was horrible. I never got around to watching it. But now, MTD, it grossed 27 million worldwide, which is pretty good.
For a Christian-based movie, yeah.
Okay, so I think we got to watch this movie, Jacob. I think we need to watch it.
I'm with it. I'm for it.
But I think you should listen to the book. The books are amazing, dude.
I have to. I'm actually curious to see how the books are.
You'll get hooked, man. You'll be like, oh, I gotta listen to the part 2. I gotta listen to part 3. You'll be at 8 books in. You'll be like, can I get a little more Left Behind?
I'm gonna have to. If it's coming from you saying it's a good book, I'm gonna have to.
Listeners, I did recommend 11/22/63. And
fantastic book. I hated the show, by the way.
Did you watch the show?
I did.
It's not good, right? It's not as good as the book.
The show is terrible. After listening to the book first and then watching that show, I was like, this show is garbage.
But if you watched the show and never had read the book, I feel like you would like the show.
Probably, but they twist the book so much.
They should have been, if they had a TV show, they should have been faithful to the book and did everything that the book does. Because you got enough episodes. You can make it a 12-episode show with the book.
But we talked about this.
We're now on this.
But we talked about this is nothing new. This is our MO.
Sorry, listeners.
We just pull the tangent and run. But we talked about this before, relating back to movies. Like, how many times does a movie, a show take a great book, a great story, and they just murder it, trying to make it a movie?
All the time. I mean, we just said Left Behind with Kirk Cameron was what? Okay, here's a question, MTD, Jacob. What Left Behind has a higher rating on IMDb? You tell me which one before you look.
I'm gonna say Nicolas Cage's has the higher one.
What about you, MTD? Nicolas Cage or Kirk Cameron's Left Behind? Which has a higher rating out of 10 on IMDb?
It's hard to root against my boy Kirk Cameron, but I have to be real here, and I think it's going to be Nicolas Cage, just because of being Nicolas Cage.
Kirk Cameron has a higher rate. Okay, Kirk Cameron, which the movie came out 14 years before.
That long?
Left Behind. And there was a Left Behind Rise of the Antichrist with Kevin Sorbo. And there was a Left Behind 2 Tribulation Force.
Kevin Sorbo, man, that guy's done all kinds of...
Oh, there was a Left Behind 3 World at War with Louis Gossett Jr. and Kirk Cameron. Wow. Yep. Okay, here we go. Drum roll. Here we're going to find out now. The Kirk Cameron movie is a 4.4 out of 10.
Wow.
And the Nicolas Cage is a 3.1 out of 10.
Okay, go Kirk.
This person says 14 years and this is all we get.
Which is another interesting...
I love the piece. Basic and boring. Oh, we're doing this movie, man. Oh,
interesting fact.
This has Leah Thompson in it, man.
Interesting fact. The person who directed and made The Chosen, his dad is who wrote the Left Behind series. Dallas Jenkins.
Jerry Jenkins?
Yeah, Dallas Jenkins, that's his dad.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is Dallas Jenkins a Mormon?
No.
Okay.
No. Never. Yes, fans, you are listening to the Movie Torture podcast. Welcome to Movie Torture Light, where we talk about those.
We only do Christian movies. This is Jacob's. This is Jacob's
my dream.
Garden of Eden right now. He's
right.
Like, whoa,
this is my dream.
Go to heaven. MTV's like, I'm in hell. This is awful. Get back to Sydney Sweeney. I love how I just killed MTD off, by the way.
You did. You always do. Every episode. MTD, I want to be noted for the record. Okay, MTD. I have never once killed you off. Ever.
It's funny. It's like, on South Park they have Who Killed Kenny every episode.
Yeah.
We kind of have that with MTD. How's MTD going to die every episode? But the truth of the matter is, when he does die, I'm going to probably cry on air. So there is that.
It will be a very sad day.
But then when the cameras stop, I'll be like, okay, are we good? Did we get good tears in there? Did we sound emotional?
That's true, right?
Yeah, now, he said we talked about that today. Me and him talked about how we kill him off every episode.
No,
morning.
not we. Don't be
okay.
throwing me. Don't be throwing me into your boat.
This morning. MTD's at the beach right now, listeners. He's beaching it up for like 3 weeks.
As we're drowning in snow out here in 50-mile-an-hour winds.
And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, I'm watching Leave It to Beaver. And I said to him, because he watches his fair share of Leave It to Beaver. And I said to him, when you die, I'm going to prop you in a recliner holding a remote in the funeral home, and you're going to have Leave It to Beaver on repeat, and people are going to come by and see you. That was my comment to him. Which, boss way to go out, right? Like, you're just sitting there in your recliner. I said, ever put your iPad in your lap, because that's his move at the beach. He has the iPad in the lap.
I mean, if that's his move to go out, sure.
MTD, how would you like to be? How would you like to go out? If you had one choice to go out, what would it be?
What you don't know is MTD is immortal.
I would love if he was immortal.
He's like Highlander. He ain't going anywhere.
Then he's coming to my funeral. He's like, that's my boy. Oh my God. He's burying me if he's immortal.
He is immortal.
MTD, what would you do? Would you go out like in a blaze of glory?
Oh my goodness. Well, why he's doing that? Back to this movie.
Yeah, back to the movie.
I really wanted to ask this question. Okay. So she gets the house all cleaned up, all fine and well. They show her room. Alone, sound asleep. Hey, that's the ultimate right there. Just sleeping and poof.
Oh, alone, sound asleep? Yeah, where you fall asleep and then you wake up with Jesus. That's a great way to go.
It is. So she gets the house all cleaned up. She has a good night's sleep. she comes downstairs and we get to meet the real Amanda, who is freaking out because her speech has apparently gone missing, and she's accusing Sweeney of throwing it in the trash, and she is losing her absolute marbles about this and just
As
trashing the house again.
as we say in the South, she's losing her ever-loving mind.
She, like, beyond ever loving mind, like, she is just losing it. The husband comes and say, how many times, okay, great question on this. How many times was Sweeney fired in this movie? You've had
5
some
times, right?
experience of firing one person multiple times. So you should have been able to relate to this pretty well.
If Hannah's listening right now, does her last exit count as a firing?
Oh,
Is that a double fire? Did we fire her twice?
you fired her 3 times.
3 times? I've not fired her 3 times.
From the church, from trivia, and from the pod.
Oh my God. 3 times, fool. She's been fired 3 times. Hannah, we love you here, by the way. Yeah. Do we miss you? No. Do we love you? Yes. I'm just kidding, Hannah. I'm just kidding. We do miss you. She's like, what are they talking about?
Yeah, that's that
MTD says he misses Hannah.
We all miss Hannah. Hannah's great. So she loses her mind. Things progress. She keeps getting fired and then rehired and then fired.
I mean, after like the second firing, I would just be like, I'm good, man. I'm going to go work at McDonald's.
But what was interesting about this, because again, Amanda Siegfried did a background check on her. So she knows her background. She knows that she needs this job because she is on parole and she must keep employment part of her parole. So she's kind of got her in a situation she can treat her any way she wants because she's got to keep this job.
Which is a bad spot to be in, but Jake, we have failed to mention that the daughter has a creepy replica house, and they have put they have put Sydney Sweeney in the top room.
Yes.
Which is, upstairs in like the attic room.
With the lock on the outside of the door. I'm not staying in that room right off the jump. If you put me in a room and I'm like, wait, why is there only the key and the lock on the outside of the room, not on the inside? I'm not staying in that room.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a rule in my life. I'm not staying that happened one time with me. I got locked in a house by someone, and I don't want it to happen again. Like, I'm not staying in a room that's locked from the outside.
Right. I'm with you. That's crazy.
But she's desperate.
She is. And then I love how, this is what I didn't understand about this, because what does she ask Amanda? What does she say? She's like, can I get a key for this door? What is that key going to do you? It locks from the outside.
That is true. Why would you ask for a key? Because you can only lock from the outside.
Did she think there was only one key for the door? So she's like, if I take this key, I'm good.
I would think these people are creepy.
Yeah, in reality, if I was working for these people, I'm running.
100%. They're giving out so many red flags. Brad did get locked in a restroom. Thank you, MTD. MTD got locked in a car, so there's that.
How do you get locked in a car?
Oh my gosh, Jacob, you don't remember this story? MTD gets locked. This was back when RAV4s were not like only for chicks.
Okay.
RAV4s had just come out mid-90s. I was like, I'd love to have a RAV4. Now, I knew MTD was not buying me a RAV4.
Sure.
He would buy me, a RAV hot dog, but not a RAV4. So we go to the Toyota dealership. We're looking at the RAV4. He gets in the car. The car gets locked. He starts to panic. He's banging, "Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Go tell someone!" And then I just casually walk, which makes him madder, which I gotta be like, I gotta be honest. If Max did that to me, I would be like, I'd want to whip his tail. So I get where MT, as a father now, I get it. As a son, I didn't understand it. I'm like, I'm going to get, but I was also in my mind going, it's pretty embarrassing. Like, I got to go tell them my dad is locked in a car.
Locked inside a car.
A grown man. At this point, he's, I What? He's younger than I am at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he really is. And he's like, "Get me out of this car." He says, "No." You were younger than me at this point, MTD. I was like 17 or 16. 16, let me see, 26, 36, 46. Yeah, you're like 44 at the time. I just aged it. I'm telling you, you were younger than me. And I'll get your pain at this point as a father. But at that time, I was like, how am I going to tell you? And I was like, my dad's kind of locked in. Can y'all help him out? And they came out and went, whoop, whoop, and he got out. And he was like panicking.
So the question is, was there no like push button lock inside the car?
I don't know, MTD, was there a push button lock inside the car? This was, yes, there was. But in MTD's defense, MTD, a lot of cars back then did not have he couldn't find, well,
Okay,
usually it's
that's
right,
fair.
but hold on now. Usually,
Well, you just said, no, you're backtracking because you just said back then, though, that wasn't a very normal thing to have in a car. So I could
was it a
understand.
common thing to have in a car back then, MTD, power locks and power windows?
Was this 2024 or?
They were not in the usual spot. I want to look this up, man. Where
Was this in 2024?
this was yesterday. We just left the dealership. Where were the locks?
But what's worse? Being locked in a car.
1996.
MT's like, move on. Move it on.
On the front driver and passenger door handles. Okay, they were on the handles. Let's move on. I love MTD, man. He's like, you know what? Let's just move on from this story. I can still see him, though. He genuinely was panicking. I feel horrible. If I had to do it over again, I would have busted that window out, and then they could have invoiced him for the glass.
Well, as they say in the biz, you missed your shot. So, all right. So as we continue on this movie, then Amanda has her take the family credit card, buy this fancy dinner with a fancy hotel and to this fancy opera, and because she wants to take her husband out on a date. And then guess what happens? Amanda loses her ever-loving mind again, saying, why would you buy these tickets? You knew we had this planned and we can't go, and it's coming out of your paycheck.
But who's the smartest one in this movie? I'm going to say it's Amanda Seyfried is the smartest one in this movie.
Yeah.
Because she knows my husband's going to go pork this girl.
Because she knew who he was now. She knew everything, how he would react to everything.
So they go on this trip. Have we got to the part where she has her arrested for stealing the car? That's next.
That's next, yeah.
So they go on this trip, and MTD, this is the SEX scene that you get in the movie. And it's kind of graphic. Wouldn't you say it's kind of graphic? For movie torture, it's definitely graphic.
It's graphic.
And this is where if you're watching the movie, you want to fast forward because they have some fun. So then they come back, and Amanda Seyfried's like, where have you been? What have you doing? Oh, my gosh. And then she knows. So she's like, so then she sends Sydney Sweeney out with the car to go get something, right?
No. Well, first, she doesn't have her phone, so she goes back to her room in the morning and gets her phone, and there's like 450 messages and like 28 missed phone calls from Amanda. And then there was like 16 text messages after saying, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired.
Would you even go back at that point? I'd be like, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Well, she had to because the husband was like, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. You're not fired. And he's like, she's on her way home. We got to hurry up and get home. But Amanda knew the whole time. So Amanda sends her out to go get groceries in her car. And that's when she reports it's stolen and she gets arrested.
That's a power move.
It's a power move.
That's my dream. I want to loan my car to someone and then report it stolen.
No, that's terrible. That's terrible. And then the husband saves the day again, bails out Sweeney. And then the movie, at that point, then Amanda, finally the husband's like, I'm done with you, get out of my house, kicks her out. And he's
I
like,
mean, that's heaven for her, man. She's like lighting that heater, and she's like,
well, none of us know that
it's
yet.
amazing.
None of us know that
Yeah.
yet. And he's like, Sweeney, you're the one for me now. And they have a great night. And she goes to make him some breakfast. And his mother had brought him some fancy china of theirs.
His mother, played by Julia Duffy, who
Yes.
I was always like, she was a smoke show on Newhart. I liked her on Newhart. Not so much in this movie, but she was in this movie, and she's very cold, and she brings these dishes, right? That she these are the family dishes.
Right.
And what does
So
Sydney Sweeney do these dishes?
Sweeney decides to cook this fancy breakfast. She's using the flower boy is hanging out in the window just staring at her. She freaks out and drops the plate and breaks it. And then the guy comes out and he's like, wow, you just broke that plate. And he's like, don't worry, I have a plate guy. Pick up all the pieces.
Who
So she
has
picks
a
up
plate guy?
no, but the rich, that's who. But what's even funnier because then she puts it all in a bag and he comes back and she's like, oh, I put it all in the bag for you. And he's like, well, you didn't wash it. And she's like, well, I didn't want to cut myself. And he's like, that's understandable. So then he takes her upstairs thinking, to her little bedroom, which is weird. And now you see the real story happen. She gets locked in. And then we almost get a whole nother movie.
But this is where the movie gets good.
It does. Because now you see that Amanda had all this planned out to escape this guy because he's really this addictive, just crazy.
He's a
monster. And it starts off, this is crazy. This is like how to get divorced 101 very quickly.
How to get divorced. Welcome to How to Get Divorced 101 with Jacob and Brad.
So Amanda comes in and he's like, he has a thing for blondes. That's the big key. That's why Amanda picked Sweeney, because she was like, oh, he'll definitely like her because he has a thing for blondes. But Amanda comes into the house one day and he's like, oh, baby, your roots are looking a little rough there. You getting that taken care of? She goes, oh, yeah, I got an appointment today. Well, the appointment doesn't happen. So she comes back and he's like, your roots still look terrible. Are you getting that done? And she gets locked in the little room upstairs. And what does he make her do, Brad?
Oh, wait, hold on. Before you say that, I'm confused. Was I wrong about Julia Duffy?
What?
It says Elizabeth Perkins was Miss Winchester.
Then you are wrong.
MTD. No. I'm pretty sure I saw Julia Duffy in the credits.
Well, MTD just fact-checked you and you're wrong.
I think I'm right. Oh my gosh, I'm wrong. Wow, that was Elizabeth Perkins?
You were just called out by MTD.
Okay, well, Elizabeth Perkins was hot as Wilma Flintstone in the Flintstones. So there's that.
So for her punishment, because she didn't dye her hair, he locks her in the room and's like, I'm not letting you out until you learn your lesson. And he leaves her with 3 bottles of water to figure life out. And her punishment is she must pull out 100 strands of hair, and she had to make sure to have the what's it called? The why am I drawing a blank?
Root.
The root. Like it has to have the root on the hair. And so she finally does it and she gives it to him and he doesn't let her out because he's like, one of them didn't have the root on you got to redo it all over again. So she ended up having to pull another 100 hairs out of her head. And then she realized what she got herself into, that this guy was crazy and coming after her. And then we kind of go back to Sweeney. Sweeney's punishment, because she didn't want to cut herself to clean these broken plate, had to cut herself 21 times in the stomach, which was just nasty.
Oh my gosh, that was brutal.
But she does it, but she did it just to get him to come back in the room. She ends up stabbing him in the neck and locks him in. And this is probably the greatest scene of the movie. So now he's locked in this room and he can't get out. And she throws up pliers under the door, which goes back to almost an old school movie torture, because she throws the pliers on the door and she's like, yank out your front tooth.
This is like a John Kramer Saw point,
Kind
right?
of. Or my story of me pulling out my own tooth.
Oh, yeah, you're pulling your own tooth. She's like, I need you to pull your teeth out. And I mean, at this point, what do you do, Jacob? Do you just sit in there and go, I'm not pulling my teeth, or do you pull your tooth?
I think you pull your tooth. You want out. Like he wants out.
But she's gonna let him out. She's not gonna kill him.
Maybe. But that's not even the best part of that whole scene. The best part is she disappears and comes back with a special little bag of all of Mommy's dishes.
That was so refreshing.
It starts smashing them all, and he's just freaking out. And she goes, I really hope your plate guy's really good. And she's like,
I hope your plate guy's amazing.
Right. It just is like smashing all this china.
That would have been my favorite thing to film in this movie, would be I get to break glass.
I mean, it is fun.
Yeah.
But then we go back to, so she's still locked in there. She's chilling. She's just downstairs watching some TVs, enjoying some dessert. And they kind of go back to Amanda and her daughter. And the daughter's like, that's wrong what you did, Mom. We need to go back and save her, which you kind of need in the movie. So Amanda goes back and thinks she's the one locked in the room, but really it's him.
Lets the monster out.
Lets him out. But they fight and duel and kick and scream. They end up killing him. And
he falls down the stairs and like.
And this whole time you learn that Amanda did the background check. She learned that Sweeney was not just any ordinary criminal. She was a murderer.
She murdered.
So she's
Do you feel like if you're a murderer, you get that taste of murdering, it's easier to do a second murder?
Maybe. Who knows?
I could never do a first murder, but I
was going to say, I think it takes a special person to even do the first one, so.
I agree.
I don't think you just accidentally do it and then all of a sudden you just get a taste for it. Like, this was good. I like it.
Well, I mean, it's the same as like eating human meat, right? They always say if you eat like human meat, you now crave human meat. I don't think I would.
Well, we did. It's a TV show, but there is a TV show where about a bunch of girls that get stranded in the woods and they eat the humans. And then the one.
Oh, you're talking about
Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jacket. I was going to say Jungle Jackets.
Jungle Jackets. On this episode of Jungle Jackets.
Next on Jungle Jackets, Brad and Jacob talk about eating human flesh with MTD as a guest star.
And then basically, this movie ends with Sweeney getting a new career. She is now being hired by all these other women with bad husbands, and she's going to do some killing.
Is there going to be a Housemaid 2? I need to know that.
With that budget, there has to be.
Housemaid.
What they pulled
2.
in based off the budget they spent, there has to be.
You would think Housemaid 2 movie. Let's see.
Like the first one.
Lionsgate has confirmed a sequel to The Housemaid titled The Housemaid's Secret. It's going to release next year. Like Sydney Sweeney will return as executive producer.
There's like no way that they're not going to make a second movie for how much money that first one made.
Yeah. There's no way. That movie made way too much money
to not do a sequel.
So what does Sydney Sweeney have coming up? Like, what's her next flick? Let's talk about that for a minute, because it is.
Well, Housemaid 2.
I bet there's something. Let's see. Sydney Sweeney. She was born 5 days before I went into the military. MTD. That is crazy. Her next movie is in development, pre-production, in production, Split Fiction. It looks like a cartoon. She's doing a remake of Barbarella with, oh my gosh. What's Amanda Seyfried doing here? Her next movie is The Life and Death of Wilson Shedd.
Speaking of Amanda, I haven't heard anything from her for a long time before this movie. Like she's kind of been just not existed.
Well, she was in some bombs. Like they were saying she was a bomb because she did Christie, which bombed.
Yeah.
That movie made made $1 million. She was in Eden, the Ron Howard movie, and that made $1 million. She was in Immaculate. I've never seen Immaculate. That movie made $15 million. So she hasn't been in a hit movie in a long time.
Is that the actress's fault or the director who thought their movie was good?
I think it's her fault for choosing crap to do, right?
Yeah, but if you need a paycheck, you're got to take the movie.
I suppose. Jacob, do you have any 1-star reviews for this movie?
There is.
She was in The Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah. Oh, here's a funny one. This is a 1-star. It says the cinematic equivalent of the ads that you get for all of those weird interactive story games.
That's kind of funny. I will say I like that.
That is really good. That's very clever. This one said, "Okay, there, Miss Sydney, it's time for you to get a new agent." They really hate this movie.
I mean, this movie made $300 million. I think the agent gets a bonus, if anything.
It says, 1-star. Sydney Sweeney looks and sounds bored. Amanda Seyfried gives it her all. Paul Feig can't stop making movies now.
Okay, first off, her whole shtick is she seems bored in everything she does.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. Any more? You have any more?
No, that's it.
I have a 10 out of 10 here. The Housemaid is a psychological thriller. It is amazing. I hope people will stop thinking Sydney Sweeney is box office poison. That was a 9 out of 10.
That girl is poison.
Very true to the book. I listened to the audiobook and it was introduced to this movie. It's really good.
We know what Brad's reading next.
Almost perfect adaptation of the book, someone says. That's a big opinion. Okay, so people like this movie. Jacob.
You going to read the book?
No. Movie torture, movie gold.
This one was actually, for me, movie gold.
Yeah,
I think it was one of the best movies I've seen in 2025, honestly.
This is movie gold. It's a double gold today. And I'm going to say it. You didn't say it. I'm going to say it. Best movie of 2025.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the story was actually really good. The twist was really good. Like, it was decent.
It was good. I mean, from start to finish, it keeps you. This is a 2-hour, 10-minute movie, which you listeners know I don't like long movies. I was invested in this whole movie. So
I was more surprised because I went into the movie being like, this is going to be crap. But it wasn't.
Well, yeah, because we have a guy in our growth group, in our church growth group, Bob, who was like, Housemaid's not that good. And Bob's in his like mid-70s. And he went to the theater and saw this, which blows my mind.
Twice.
But, Jacob, if Housemaid 2 comes out, me and you going to see this in the theater, right?
Are we?
Is that weird?
That is weird.
Really?
2 dudes going to watch this movie together in a movie theater and you're like, normal?
Okay, would it be less weird if MTD went with us?
Well, we might as well just bring Troy with us at that point, too.
Troy, long-time listeners will know Minnesota Troy, super gay. So we're not doing that.
More weird, exactly, MTD.
More weird. But we're definitely going to see the new Scream, right? That's on your calendar.
New Scream. We have Stranger 3 when it comes out on streaming.
Ugh, God, can you? Strangers 3 is like, what poison do we want to drink first?
I mean, but you act like Scream 7 is going to be the same thing. It ain't going to be good.
It's still going to be better than Strangers 3. There's no way it's worse than Strangers 3.
No. It's going to be as bad or more bad than Scream 4.
I don't think so. I can't wait to see this movie. We're going to decide this. We're going to do a lot. We're going to do an episode on this one. It's happening.
We'll figure it out.
Ashley's going to be so offended. But we're making
Do we have to
happen.
bring her back as a special guest to see how fast we can get her to log off as we just rip apart?
MTD, should we have Ashley on for a Scream 7 review? Yes.
He's done with me and your shenanigans. He's like, bring the ladies back.
I need some chicks. There's too much testosterone in there. Okay, so I'm going to reach out to Ashley and say, if you're going to see Scream opening weekend, he said, I also miss Ashley. Oh, that's sweet.
The MTD has spoken. He wants his ladies back.
I need the ladies. I need the white chromosome over here. Okay, I'll reach out to Ashley and see if she will join us to do a Scream. She's just going to get PO'd, right, Jacob?
That's the fun of it.
We're going to troll her to no end.
And the moment that she I'm going full in.
She's getting brutally beat. It's going to be like a crime on him.
Hey, you never know. It may be surprisingly good.
Okay, if it stays with the last Scream, which I thought was really good, then we're going to get a good Scream.
So you never know. Yeah, I'm not counting it out yet. I will give it its fair shot.
Well, for MTD, for Jacob, my name is Brad. We will see you next week on Movie Torture.